Takeover Chicago pre-show. And now, WWE Network presents NXT Takeover Chicago pre-show. And now, WWE Network presents NXT Takeover Chicago pre-show. And now, WWE Network presents NXT Takeover Chicago pre-show. And now, WWE Network presents NXT Takeover Chicago pre-show. And now, WWE Network presents NXT Takeover Chicago pre-show. And now, WWE Network presents NXT Takeover Chicago pre-show. And now, WWE Network presents NXT Takeover Chicago pre-show. And now, WWE Network presents NXT Takeover Chicago pre-show. And now, WWE Network presents NXT Takeover Chicago pre-show. And now, WWE Network presents NXT Takeover Chicago pre-show. And now, WWE Network presents NXT Takeover Chicago pre-show. And now, WWE Network presents NXT Takeover Chicago pre-show. And now, WWE Network presents NXT Takeover Chicago pre-show. And now,
NXT Universe, we are here in Chi-Town, but there is nothing shy about tonight as NXT invades the Allstate Arena. Every competitor here for their own bold reasons, whether it be to prove a point, prove their dominance, or to prove they are the best in their respective divisions and deserve to leave Chicago with gold in hand. Hello everybody, welcome to the NXT Takeover Chicago pre-show. I'm your host, Charlie Caruso. I am so excited to be here in Chicago. It is always a good time. I'm even more excited to be joined by these two studs. I said it, studs.
I like that.
Here on the pre-show. First off, he is one half of the Jim Norton and Sam Roberts show, the last professional broadcaster, Sam Roberts.
That's right, Charlie, and you know how excited I am to be here. I love Chicago, I love NXT, and TakeOver is the show that keeps outdoing itself. I can't wait to see how they plan on outdoing themselves tonight.
It is the gift that keeps on giving, and over here is from Barstool Sports, former NFL player, former All-Pro, Pat McAfee.
Hi, Charlie. Thank you so much for having me. Sam Roberts, the fro, the eyebrows, the maroon. You look fantastic, as always. But tonight is going to be a magical evening. I got a chance to be a part of the panel. It was an honor of mine down in New Orleans. Somehow I slipped through the cracks, got back, and tonight is going to be the greatest evening of sports entertainment. I cannot wait to kick this thing off.
You know what? It's already the greatest evening because of your outfit. We have to show this off.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Come on.
Bring it up, bring it up.
Look at that.
This is the mullet of costumes here. You see, you got business on the top, party on the bottom. This guy's music is up in the air at the moment, but the shoes are great. Sam, you look terrible. I look like I'm here to have a great time. Let's have a
I
blast.
thought the maroon was... you
Good.
said
It's great. I'm sorry I lied. That was on me. That's a very rude thing I said. Sorry.
All right, guys. Well, there is so much going on here tonight, and the only place to catch all the action is going to be on the WWE Network. So head on over to WWENetwork.com, sign up, and get this NXT TakeOver free for all new subscribers. And that's not all. Tomorrow night, going down in the same building, Money in the Bank also free for new subscribers.
And the Money in the Bank starts with a special start time of 7 p.m. Eastern, and you're going to get to see, it's become a tradition, 4 superstars from Raw, 4 superstars from SmackDown compete for an opportunity at the championship of their respective brand in the Money in the Bank ladder match.
But it doesn't stop there, Sam. For the second year in a row, we have a women's Money in the Bank ladder match. 4 women from Raw, 4 women from SmackDown will get in the ring with ladders in an attempt to go up to the top, grab the briefcase, and become the champion of their respective brands. I cannot wait to watch it. It's going to be electric.
And I don't mean to get you overexcited, Pat, but this one's going to blow your mind because for new subscribers, you're also, on top of everything we just said, next month going to get Extreme Rules from Pittsburgh as well the next time Raw and SmackDown come together as part of the WWE Network.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mind blown.
Oh my goodness, you heard the guys. What are you waiting for? Not only do you get Extreme Rules next month, Money in the Bank tomorrow night, you get NXT TakeOver tonight. All those 3 events free for new subscribers. So what are you waiting for? WWEnetwork.com. Sign up and let's go on and start that free trial, everybody. And what a night it is going to be already. Woo. The heat getting turned up here at the Allstate Arena. Lars Sullivan arriving with nothing but confidence written all over this face. Momentum on his side because he knows what is ahead of him. It's the NXT Championship match against this man, the mysterious Aleister Black. And Black is going to have to remain extremely focused tonight if he hopes to remain atop NXT, given how things have recently unfolded in the past few weeks. We have all seen it happen. The NXT champion Black, he has been dominated by Lars Sullivan. Aleister vows to make tonight Lars fade to Black, but it's going to take everything that Black has got to put a stop to Sullivan's path of destruction.
This path has always led one way.
Oh my God! Black Mass! Knocking out opponent after opponent. Aleister Black's strongest weapon, without a doubt, the Black Mass.
I only need one shot to make my opponents fade to black.
Oh! Black Mass! He hit it! He hit it! That's it!
New NXT champion! I only need one shot to make my opponent fade to black. Sullivan catches Black Mass!
I don't believe it!
And there's the freak accident!
Aleister, you've never faced anyone like me!
Lars Sullivan!
Absolute monstrous individual.
The guy's an absolute freak.
There is nobody like me!
6'3", 300 pounds.
A one-man wrecking ball!
I am gonna take everything that you've worked your entire life for.
Lars Sullivan caught the one strike that I've used to knock all my opponents down, but he will feel the full force of the Black Mass and take over Chicago. Lars Sullivan and Aleister Black coming to blows in the ring. Oh my God! Aleister Black is at the mercy of Lars Sullivan. And another freak accident. Things do not bode well for the NXT Championship reign of Aleister Black 3 in a row.
This is your reality in Chicago!
All right, well, we have already heard Aleister Black admit to the fact that he was really shaken up when Lars Sullivan caught his Black Mass, and then we all saw what happened the following week on NXT. What kind of mindset does Aleister have to be walking into NXT TakeOver with tonight?
Well, not only did Lars catch Black Mass, he caught it with one hand.
It's crazy.
The NXT Universe has been talking about Lars not only with this whole build, but starting from last TakeOver in that North American Championship ladder match. We all got to see what Lars Sullivan is really capable of, and I think Aleister Black might find out tonight that he's capable of even more.
In that ladder match, Lars Sullivan at one point during it, Sam, caught another grown man like he was a baby falling from the second story and he was a firefighter saving the day. And he's a mountain of a man. He looks like Shrek. All these things, Sam, but Aleister Black is undefeated mentally. I seen him put out a fire with his fingertips. I seen it happen. He put his fingers on a candle, put it out, just like the Men in Black thing, burn his fingertips. He didn't even phase him. He's got nothing to worry about tonight. Aleister Black walks out of here the same way he just slowly rode down that elevator, and that's with the strap around his waist.
Is Saint a word?
Saint is a word.
Apparently it is a word now.
Well, what do you think that goes to talk about Aleister's threshold for pain, that he was able to put the candle out with his fingers? Because Lars Sullivan is very good at dealing out pain.
I saw him get all upset at the Performance Center, delivering a bevy of freak accidents to what seemed to be every single sports entertainer in there. But Aleister Black has a tattoo on his kneecap. Okay? He has a tattoo on his kneecap. Put the fire out of the candle. This guy just can't be shook. I'm all aboard the Aleister Black train and can't wait to watch him take down the man from far, far away.
So both of these men have something special on their side. Lars Sullivan, he's got momentum on his side, whereas Aleister Black has the experience. Which one's going to matter more tonight?
Lars Sullivan went on Twitter and said he was going to turn Aleister Black into toilet paper.
Ooh.
You know what people do with toilet paper, Charlie?
I've heard a few things.
I think that Aleister Black has a lot of work cut out for him, especially if he walks in with undefeated confidence, because he doesn't need to have that type of energy going into a match with Lars Sullivan.
I think we need to figure out whether it's single ply or not. I mean, there's a lot of different toilet papers, Sam. I don't think we can just judge it off of one particular thing.
Same result.
But Aleister Black, he's got the experience, and when you got a big brain, that normally wins in the end. That's why Fox pays $1 billion to a company for one show. Big brain beats momentum every day of the week, and it's going to happen tonight.
All right, one-word predictions here.
Lars.
Amsterdam comes home champion again.
All right, well, we have split predictions here. We're going to find out what happens later on, but there is still so much more to come on the NXT TakeOver pre-show. EC3 is joining the panel to help break down all the action next.
There you go, Tom. It's your favorite thing. Good vibrations.
This match that we're witnessing is not about the WWE Championship. This is about who is the better man.
Tonight, he is champion. Can you feel it? I do feel it. Can you sense it? Here it comes. Here it comes. Take down.
Styles Knight.
Oh, he's got the armbar. He's got it out of nowhere.
WWE Champions. Download now.
You are listening to Painless by Fozzy, an NXT Loud theme song for NXT TakeOver Chicago, available now on iTunes and Spotify.
It's a heater.
And the NXT universe is pouring into the Allstate Arena here in Chicago for a night full of intense and heated action. We're counting down the minutes, guys. We are almost live on the WWE Network with NXT TakeOver Chicago. In the NXT Women's Championship, it's on the line this evening. It is the dominant Shayna Baszler defending against a crazed Nikki Cross. Both women, very different types of competitors, but they share one thing in common, and that's that they both have no fear of what could happen in the ring tonight.
Oh my God, we have a new NXT Women's Champion!
You know what meant more to me than getting my hand raised in that ring?
I'm just trying to imagine the women's division under the reign of Shayna Baszler.
It was walking back in the locker room and seeing the fear in everybody's eyes, because fear means respect.
You're gonna get smacked in the face with a hard dose of reality, and I am that reality.
Shayna Baszler, decorated mixed martial artist.
Ranked top 10 in the world, she is dangerous, malicious, she's smart and calculated.
I did it 'cause I want it, and I did it 'cause I'm good, and I did it just because I can. I did it 'cause it makes me feel so good, and I did it because the man.
People want to call it bullying. They can put whatever label they want on it. That's not what this is. This is reality. If you can't handle it, you get weeded out. The fight starts here. You train to make your body do exactly what your mind says. So if your mind breaks, your body will break even easier.
The painful pattern pattern unfolding with the Queen of Spades. Nikki Cross has seen enough.
I do it 'cause you hate me, and I do it for the ladies and with all of my good time friends.
You want to thrive on fear? What happens when there's no fear? There's only chaos.
Do it 'cause the whole damn world's gone crazy. I'm thinking, man, this is the end.
In her fantasy world, she just won the title.
Single one of your emotions, and just to make you
Shayna Baszler is the NXT Women's Champion.
That was a joke. I beat someone to win this. She hasn't done that, and she's not gonna do that.
You want to bully someone, Shayna?
Maybe Nikki Cross is getting the best of her mentally.
At Takeover, my chaos will bring me your championship. My championship.
This is my championship.
Or your championship. My championship. Or your championship.
just to make you.
Are you serious? You seriously asking me if Nikki Cross has the possibility of taking my championship at NXT Takeover in Chicago?
Shayna, I'm going to take the NXT Women's Championship.
You know what? I'm done. I'm done with this. This is why I don't do these interviews.
Shayna Baszler, she continues to terrorize the NXT Women's Division. Everybody's afraid of her except for Nikki Cross. And in fact, Nikki seems to kind of relish in her tormenting ways, I would say.
Yeah, Shayna Baszler is one of my favorite people to watch on NXT TV. But this journey that Nikki Cross has been on, it's written all over Shayna Baszler's face. Mentally, she just talked about breaking somebody's mind before she breaks their body. She has not been able to break the mind of Nikki Cross. Maybe this means she's not going to be able to break her body.
It's hard to break the mind of something that's already broken. I mean, intimidation and fear. Now, Shayna Baszler said she was going to make somebody snap tap her crap in New Orleans. We all heard it.
I don't think she said that.
That was it, right?
Tomato, tomato. She could do all three to both of us, for sure.
Sure.
But it's hard to win the intimidation and fear tactics and get the mental edge over somebody who's just a revolving door of emotions in between the ears. The Scottish Looney Tune, Nikki Cross, has no idea what she's doing. We have no idea what she's doing, and that's going to be impossible for Shayna to prepare for.
Well, preparing is important, and strategy is important. I mean, you see the strategy that goes into everything Shayna Baszler does in an NXT ring. In MMA, the world that she comes from, it's all strategy once you get in there. How does an athlete strategize for a person like Nikki?
You can't. You can't strategize for a loose cannon. Shayna's the Queen of Spades. But it is very obvious that this Nikki Cross character is the Joker. It's a wild card. Nobody has a clue what she's going to do. And tonight should be absolutely epic. I cannot wait to watch it. Both of them, we need to make this clear, could beat the living hell out of Sam Roberts and I.
But who do you think is going to win? What is your prediction?
I'm going with the crazy one.
Okay.
Nikki Cross.
And I got to say, I think Shayna Baszler is going to squeak it out. She's going to figure out how to break that Looney Tunes mind, as my broadcast colleague so
Scottish
eloquently
Looney
put it.
Tune. Have some respect for the Scots.
You're right.
Two very different competitors. We have Calculated versus Chaos. But another match tonight that we want to get to that is sure to steal the show, it is the high-flying and extremely athletic Ricochet versus the enigmatic and saucy Velveteen Dream. Both men are looking to leave their stamp on NXT and prove that what one can do, the other can do better. And here, joining us now to help break down the NXT TakeOver action, ladies and gentlemen, EC3. Wow.
The place is losing its mind.
I love the Windy Apple, man. This is a great time. The bastion of banter is here, EC3. This has become the top 1%.
So, speaking of banter, and they're all talking about you.
I love it.
I can get in on
The
this.
conversation.
Literal human money putting machine.
The conversation that's been going on with a lot of the NXT universe is that this Velveteen Dream Ricochet match is a match about establishing who's the next person that's going to have a big championship opportunity in NXT, which means with a match between those two, you're not in the match, you're not in the conversation.
Sam.
Wow, Sam, that is why I brought Pat's EC3 shirt and
Thank
not you.
Thank you.
I wear
That's
t-shirts.
because you're stupid,
Plenty
Sam.
available on WWEshop.com. But I understand that Ricochet versus Velveteen Dream is going to be a match with huge implications. It's a star-studded affair. It's going to be out of control. And yes, the winner will dictate perhaps the future of this business, but EC3, the top 1%, he can dictate his future merely by sitting here with a microphone. He can just dictate the future by willing this crowd to chant as we rebrand this company from NXT into NX3. So I do not necessarily need to be in that match to say where I'm going and what I'm going to do. I just need to be here.
Mr. 3, I would like to let you know, thank you for this merch. I'll wear it proudly all the time. Others should buy it as well. Sam and I were talking in the shower earlier. He said that he's happy.
A lot of info.
Yeah, we did. It's 2018, Sam. Be proud.
Save water.
Yeah, but exactly. You're 100% right. Water problem in Chicago, from what I've heard, by the way. But Sam was saying he's happy you're not in this. And I said, what are you talking about? EC3 has two things for sure. Number one, he has the number 2 tan in all of NXT for sure.
Who's number 1?
Drake the ref. His tan is impeccable. You have to agree, but your tan is amazing. And you're going to do special things anytime you get in a ring.
You're supposed to be unbiased. You got bought by a T-shirt.
You're 100% right.
Pat, what did we say?
Bribery's a thing. It's alive and well.
What have I done since I've been here? What have I accomplished? What have I had? It's victory.
After victory.
After victory.
After victory.
After victory.
Stupid Sam. Did you hear that?
Why are you putting me down so he likes you better?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the case. He's an incredible, look at him. He's a beast. He's got arms the size of your head, Sam.
I'm a $1 million man with a $1 billion body and $1 trillion talent. And I am so happy to be here, but I promise you this, I will not be done here tonight.
We're supposed to be able to ask the
Absolutely will
questions.
not be. Well, guys, we have so much going on here on the panel, but Mike Rome, our newest broadcast colleague, Sarah Schreiber, they're out with the NXT Universe getting the buzz.
We are right here in the middle of the NXT Universe in the All-State Arena, and you can tell they are ready. Chicago is ready tonight. And you know what? There's a lot of history here in Chicago. Just a little over a year ago, we saw the end of DIY and the beginning of Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. And tonight it all comes to a head in an epic Chicago street fight.
Yes, speaking of epic, Rome, we have 3 title matches tonight. 3 titles matches. We have the NXT Tag Team Championship, the NXT Women's Championship, and the NXT Championship tonight here in Chicago. But how about that anything you could do, I can do better matchup between Ricochet and Velveteen Dream? Who do you think's going to win?
Here's what I want to know. You can hear them now. Who do you guys think is going to win tonight, Ricochet or Velveteen Dream? They're torn right now. You know what? I can't wait to see how it unfolds tonight on NXT Takeover.
NXT Takeover Chicago is presented by WWE Champions, the mobile game. Download WWE Champions now and enter code STRONGSTYLE to get a free Shinsuke Nakamura character. Hello, everybody. We want to welcome you on back to the NXT Takeover Chicago pre-show. I'm your host, Charlie Caruso, joined by 2 very lovely men to my left. We have Sam Roberts and Pat McAfee. They're all here for the action, but the only place that you can catch the action is going to be on the WWE Network. So head on over to WWEnetwork.com, sign up, and guess what? NXT TakeOver tonight, it is free for all new subscribers. There's going to be so much going on. You do not want to miss a second of it. There are championships on the line, and that includes the NXT Tag Team Championships. It's the Undisputed Era's Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly defending against the team of Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch. And Pat, I want to direct a question your way. You know, we saw Roderick Strong at the last NXT TakeOver. He totally turned on his partner, Pete Dunne. Now he's a part of Undisputed Era. What can we expect from Undisputed Era and Roderick Strong tonight?
Roderick Strong has great abs, but he ain't loyal for nothing. Nope. And if you think about what happened down in the Bayou down there, Undisputed Era really weaseled their way into the Tag Team Championship. A carcass, an absolute carcass got pulled over on
of space himself, Pat McAfee. How you doing, buddy?
Adam, it's great to see you again. You look fantastic today.
Oh, of course. Pat, I'm actually surprised that you're here right now, considering the only thing worse than your pro football career is the job you do on this panel. Am I right? Am I right?
Yeah, I was the greatest in the world at kicking balls. There's only one way to go, and that's down. But I got a big brain. That's why they brought me back. I'm
Pat,
the greatest.
speaking of greatest in the world, Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly, the NXT Tag Team Champions, are going up against the blue collar, the hard-working, the pretty good Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch. As far as I'm concerned, this match should not even be happening tonight.
Well, it's funny you say hard-working, Mr. Cole, because I see you're taking the night off. As a resident of North America, I would expect my champion to be working in a big event like this in Chicago.
Taking the night off.
Yeah.
Pat, do you see what's over my shoulder right now? I'm the NXT North American champion. I'm not just the best in NXT, not just the best in WWE. I'm the best on the freaking planet. You know it, and everybody in the world knows it.
Oh, I see. I just beg to differ. I think the working
You beg to differ. Well, guess what? Shut up, Pat. I do what I want when I want. And as a matter of fact, opening NXT TakeOver tonight is the NXT Tag Team Championship matchup. So I'm going to go help my boys get ready. And Pat, nice jorts, dork.
Oh, wow. All I gotta say is I'm happy I'm on this side of the desk. Pat, you are ruffling all the feathers tonight. Guys, we gotta talk about all the action going down tonight. We have so many exciting matches, especially the Velveteen Dream going up against Ricochet. Both of them looking to capture a win and cement their place as the next rising star in NXT.
And as tense as things just got on this panel, it gets even more tense as the NXT Women's Championship is on the line. Shayna Baszler defending against Nikki Cross, the Scottish Looney Tune?
Looney Tune is right. And also this evening, the NXT Championship. While the Amsterdam Wonder, the Mystique, Aleister Black takes on Lars Sullivan, the Shrek-looking character, for a battle of the ages.
And the bad blood continues to boil between former best friends Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. Tonight it is bound to reach new heights in a street fight where the goal isn't to beat each other, but it is to absolutely destroy each other, and we expect nothing less from this match.
If Johnny Wrestling loses,
Gargano is furious.
Johnny Wrestling is gone for good.
Finally have my moment. Who do you hate more than a friend who stabs you in the back?
And with the bell, this unsanctioned match begins.
You're selfish.
He is one of the most dangerous
I am
superstars.
scared for Johnny Gargano right now. This is my moment.
Gargano going for the fight of his life here against Tommaso Ciampa.
Tommaso Ciampa has taken over.
How is Gargano staying alive in this match?
Gargano has the clutch in his possession.
Why'd he stop?
Why is he stopping?
Whoa!
FTF with the brakes. There's the tap.
Johnny Gargano's back!
And Johnny Gargano now will get to celebrate with his loving wife, Candice LeRae. They have been put through hell by Tommaso Ciampa. That is all now behind them.
Takeover New Orleans. I remembered exactly who Johnny Wrestling is. And I was ready to move forward.
For too long, I was defined by two words: Tommaso Ciampa.
My dream, since day one, is to be the NXT champion.
Aleister Black, I am challenging you.
And I knew, once I beat you, I could do it. I was leaving Full Sail as the new NXT champion.
Oh my God! What the hell? Tommaso Ciampa brutally attacking Johnny Gargano!
Maybe in your fairy tale world, you actually believed I wasn't coming back.
Oh my God!
Tommaso Ciampa had different plans.
Someone needs to stop this madman!
Just like in Chicago.
Johnny Wrestling is gone. I win.
While my husband's future may be uncertain, you will know that Johnny Gargano was better than you.
But you know that that boy you call a husband isn't half the man that I am. You made me. You put her in harm's way. You live with that.
This thing was personal since day one. But you brought Candace into this?
A street fight? I'm done with this. I'm done.
This is a signed contract for Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa 2 in a street fight.
Takeover Chicago, going back to where this thing first started.
We're not confined by that wrestling ring, Johnny Wrestling.
I'm not coming to Chicago to wrestle. I'm coming to beat the hell out of you.
Johnny Gargano may have won the battle, but I will always win the war.
Tell mom, tell dad, tell wife, tell them all to stay home. Things are gonna get ugly.
Last time we were in Chicago, I left in an ambulance. And I'm gonna make sure you leave the same exact way.
I mean, gives you chills being in this building where this whole thing began. And we heard Ciampa say, this is not a battle, it's a war. So when does it end? Is it tonight?
I don't know if this will ever end. I mean, it has to be personal. When I say that these two beat each other worse than anything I've seen in NXT at our last Takeover special, I do not speak in hyperbole. It has to be personal, just the fact that these two guys want to do this again. And now we've got families involved. Johnny's wife doesn't want him doing this.
Mrs. Wrestling beefing with Mr. Wrestling. Tommy Sports Entertainment has really torn a family apart. Two jaded friends in New Orleans. They absolutely beat the hell out of each other tonight. Chicago street fight. I cannot believe it's free for new subscribers. They're giving the company away, and this match will be absurd. I cannot wait to see how bad they demolish and pummel each other.
Right. Who's going to win? One word.
Ciampa.
Mr. Wrestling.
All right,
sure.
it could go either way. Everybody get on over to WWE Nerd. Check out all the action. This is NXT TakeOver Chicago. Everybody enjoy the show.
And now, WWE Network presents NXT TakeOver Chicago pre-show. And now, WWE Network presents NXT TakeOver Chicago pre-show. And now, WWE Network presents NXT TakeOver Chicago pre-show. And now, WWE Network presents NXT TakeOver Chicago pre-show. And now, WWE Network presents NXT TakeOver Chicago pre-show. And now, WWE Network presents NXT TakeOver Chicago pre-show. And now, WWE Network presents NXT TakeOver Chicago pre-show. And now, WWE Network presents NXT TakeOver Chicago pre-show. And now, WWE Network presents NXT TakeOver Chicago pre-show. And now, WWE Network presents NXT TakeOver Chicago pre-show. And now, WWE Network presents NXT TakeOver Chicago pre-show. And now, WWE Network presents NXT TakeOver Chicago